what up guys, how you doing? It is Sunday, welcome to Random Pick Day, and today I've got a bit of a special one. Since upgrades has been a theme, winter upgrades EA have released over the past few weeks, I thought today the only players we would pick for R3 would be upgraded players. So we won't necessarily go off the highest rated player on the page, we will go with a player that has been upgraded if there is one. So, first page we get is a page number 6, and the highest rated player is Thomas Müller. However, he's not an upgrade. Handanovic, the goalkeeper, however, is. So he goes in as our first player today. On page number 9, we've got an 89 rated Ibrahimovic. But the only upgrade on that page that I think I could see was 85 rated Rakitic. So I'm interested to use him today, a very good player on this game. Next up today, there was an Ibrahimovic, there's a Sergio Ramos, but I think the highest rated and maybe the only upgrade on that page would be Jonas, the Brazilian striker, who's also got loads of informs and stuff, but he's been boosted up to an 83. So what that's done is meant that we've actually got 3 different types of players that I probably wouldn't have normally got on the random pick, which means we can make a team which we wouldn't have normally been able to make, which is good. If you wouldn't mind smashing a thumbs up on today's video, that would be awesome. This is our squad. It's actually quite nice. Upgraded Handanovic is our first player. He's our first random pick player. He's now 84 rated, and it means that if you had one of his informs, they've been boosted as well. He's got like an 86 overall inform now as a second inform, which is pretty sweet, and he's got some crazy stats. Sanya goes into the squad. He's an inform. So is Nagatomo, our left back. He's actually a position change and an upgrade, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. Miranda, we've got his upgraded inform, and we've got upgraded Zuma as well. So I've fit quite a lot of upgrades into this team. Ramirez and Iniesta go into the midfield. They aren't upgrades, however they are 2 very, very good players on the game. And then our second random pick player is of course Ivan Rakitic. The Croatian plays for Barcelona, and he got boosted by +1 to an 85 overall. He's now got 87 passing and very good dribbling, very good shooting, but he's not the quickest player and he doesn't really have that many skill moves, which is maybe a little bit of a problem. Kelvin and 90 rated Neymar, that's right, the new upgraded Neymar goes into the squad. And then our third and final random pick player is 83 Jonas. Now, he's got 77 pace, but for a regular gold card to have 84 dribbling and 85 shooting, that's actually very, very good. So I was looking forward to trying him out. I've used all of his versions, like inform wise, so I'll be interested to see just what the normal one can do on this game. This squad's around 550k. Most of that is, of course, in that new Neymar. He was around sort of 400 or 500k, something like that. It's a very expensive player, but I'm sure that price will come down and down as people pack him. But a very good player. This team was actually... It was very good. I have to admit I was struggling somewhat on Ultimate Team. I think that was just me. I was having this sort of day where people were either quitting against me once I went 1-0, 2-0 or 3-0 up, and they would just quit, or I would get absolutely demolished by people. Literally, people were running a train over me. It wasn't good. I was ready to cry, sit down in a corner, cuddle up and just cry myself to sleep. Really, it was one of those really difficult sessions, which is just stressful. Whatever. I don't know if you guys experienced that or not. Maybe you're better at FIFA than me, but sometimes you just have one of those days. However, when we did come up against people that we could beat, we scored quite a lot of goals, and we ran a train over people sometimes, which is good. Standout players in the team. Out of the midfield, Ramirez just absolutely stands out. Of course he does, because he's a low-rated, very pacey, overpowered kind of player. We're going to miss that on the next FIFA when he doesn't have a Chelsea card. That will be a big shame, because lots of people rely on Ramirez to add to the overpoweredness of their squads. The front 3 was, of course, very, very good. We've got that Jonas, that Neymar, and Kelvin. Kelvin actually doesn't feel as good as he has done in previous FIFAs, which is just something worth noting. That was a lovely goal by Rakitic, by the way. A very, very good player. However, we didn't really get him too involved, since he was playing centre mid rather than Cam. Handanovic gets a 5-star value for money for me, and a 9.5 out of 10. What that means is I think he is so incredibly amazing at shot stopping. But the only thing stopping him from being a full-on 10 out of 10 is Manuel Neuer on this game. I think Neuer's better. But this Handanovic is one of the best goalkeepers in the game. I would say him, Farman, and yeah, Neuer, Lloris, Courtois, those sorts of goalies would be in my top 5. The defense was very good. As I said, sometimes we leaked quite a few goals, but other times we were just like you couldn't get through them, you know. This Miranda is very, very good, and he's under 100k for an 86 rated, which is very good to hear. Rakitic gets 4.5 star value for money and an 8 out of 10. He's not that expensive for an 85 rated Barcelona player, and he doesn't get an amazing mark out of 10 simply because he is a little bit slow and the skill moves let him down a little bit, but he can score some belters, that's for sure. Neymar is absolutely amazing. I love every version of Neymar on this game. He's literally one of the best players on the game, and I think his 97 Totti, not Tots, probably is the best player on the game for me. And then Jonas gets 5 star value for money. I mean, he was like 1,000 coins for this 83 rated. But he again, like Rakitic, gets that 8 out of 10. The reason for that is because there are better versions of him, and that he performs a lot better as you use the informs. This one felt a little bit slow, a little bit sluggish, but of course that is eradicated with especially the 87 rated man of the match. He's got loads of pace and stuff now. So that's the video for today. If you guys have enjoyed, smash that thumbs up button, that would be absolutely awesome. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you are new. Have a great Sunday, and I will catch you tomorrow, guys. Peace.